Hello, I wanted to do a video on how the replacing and repair of my access port went. Most of my videos so far have been focused on the recovery and results from the plastic surgery during that same visit. However, since this was the motivator for the whole thing, I wanted to give Dr. Verboonen and his staff plenty of credit where it is due. They picked me up from our hotel in San Diego and had another patient who was on her way to get her gastric band, her first gastric band done, and we had a nice trip. It was very pleasant. Dr. Verboonen made special effort to coordinate with my plastic surgeon so that he could replace my access port during the tummy tuck procedure. And JC, the patient coordinator, was instrumental in helping this to happen. And there were a couple minor travel arrangement snafus during the trip. And I wanted to also say that JC was the first to respond quickly and amazingly, as did the Grand Hotel in Tijuana. It was a wonderful place to stay. The front desk manager there was extremely pleasant and professional, and overall we just loved the Grand Hotel, and I can't imagine staying anywhere else in Tijuana. However, back to Dr. Verboonen. As I anticipated, he did an excellent job. He put an even smaller access port in than what I had started with. And in my other video, I mentioned that my HMO had replaced my small low-profile access port with one the size of a golf ball, and then had located it on my rib cage. So I have my new one, which is really tiny. Boy, it looked smaller than a 50-cent piece as far as the circumference of it, and even thinner than before. And he put it, between the ribs and everything, where it's a little bit tender. It's only been a couple weeks since surgery, but once it heals, I'm sure I won't even notice it's there, and it will work great. So far, I've had great restriction, and my band has been working well. So I just wanted to give a thank you to Dr. Verboonen, Dr. Rios, and their staff, particularly Carlos. Carlos did a lot of transporting. He went and picked up our food. He went and picked up our prescriptions. The lab had made a mistake with the prescription, and he remedied it immediately. An incredibly nice man, Carlos. And if you look at one of my results videos, I think you'll see I was quite a bit upset the first day I got out of the hospital and had a chance to look at the results of my breast lift. And the poor man, and sorry to Carlos's wife, I just flashed him the boobs and said, "What do you think?" He was very polite about it, and I think he was a little bit shocked. And then my husband and I used that as a joke from there on after. Do you think I should show him my nipples? Room service comes, oh, that's room service. Should I show him my nipples? So on and so forth. Again, as I mentioned in the results video, I'll put a link here for that. Since the outcome was somewhat disastrous, I'm trying to use humor to keep me from just, being upset all the time about it. And you may notice, my bra sticking out of my dress here, because any bra that wouldn't stick out of my dress, you can see my nipples. And most of my bras, you can still see them through the bra, through the shirt, and there's no real hiding the bad job that Dr. Sobranis did on the breasts. However, again, this video is all about thank you to Dr. Verboonen, Dr. Rios, Carlos, and JC, the patient coordinator. JC came to our hotel room and did a quick little interview with me on what I thought about Dr. Verboonen, which was nice. He just let me ramble on and say what I wanted to say. I respect Dr. Verboonen and his skills and his staff very highly. And I spoke straight from the heart. There was no script. I wasn't told to say anything in particular. I had asked JC to send me a link to his video so we can hook them up together. But I'm just here to tell you that even though it was presented by him, that it is all my words, exactly what I think and what I have to say. And I think I also discussed my admiration for Dr. Verboonen and his staff during my Better Than Ever Boobs and Hello Flat Tummy video. So there again, if you have any questions about their staff or the capability or the care that you'll receive by their staff, I have several videos, and hopefully soon there will be a link to the interview, if you'll call it. It wasn't much of an interview because he just let me go. He didn't ask any prompting questions or anything. But yes, thank you very much, Dr. Verboonen, Carlos, Dr. Rios, anybody else who I may have failed to mention, Dr. Ponce, for all of your care and your help, and an excellent job as usual. Exactly what I expected. Was an amazing job, and that's exactly what I got. Amazing job, amazing care, treatment, the doctors, the professionalism, everything was wonderful. And if you're thinking about getting a gastric band done, I highly recommend seeking out Dr. Verboonen and his staff. Thank you.